We've learned about the destination, we've learned about the milestones to get to our destination. Let's look at the complete map of our complete journey. This particular course is one piece of a much larger puzzle. This course, it fits in to the Sibawayh curriculum, which is a group of courses that take students from no knowledge of Arabic to a high level of reading proficiency. The goal of this group of courses is to access the Quran, the Hadith, and classical religious texts. And that's the end goal. The end goal, after one completes the Sibawayh curriculum, is that you can pick up the Quran, open it, read it, and be able to understand what's going on. That you can pick up a book of hadith, open it, read it, and be able to understand what's going on. That you can pick up a classical religious text, not modern texts, but classical texts, such as books of history, books of prophetic biography, books of poetry, books of the various technical sciences, such as Islamic law, such as Islamic belief, and other sciences, and open them up and be able to understand what's going on, because you're familiar with the vocabulary and the usages of that particular discipline. And so that's the end goal. We want to be able to read religious texts, and so the focus of this entire curriculum is a classical religious focus. And this is something that we've kept in mind throughout the curriculum, and each course is a piece in a larger puzzle. We hope things aren't done haphazardly, and so this course is towards the beginning of your journey. And this course is a 100 level course, and the Sibawayh curriculum consists of 3 100 level courses. The first 100 level course is an optional course that some students need, others don't. The goal of the first course is to teach students how to read and write Arabic, and that's a prerequisite for this course. Next, we have this course, which teaches a number of basic rules, and then there's another follow-up course which teaches a number of other basic rules, and also teaches us how to use the dictionary, so that we can open up a text and look up words on our own without having to rely on vocabulary lists. And then there are 3 200 level courses which thoroughly apply everything that we've learned. And these courses, they do it by analyzing in detail over 300 hadith of the Prophet ﷺ. And we learn the vocabulary, we learn the linguistic uses, and by the end of these 200 level courses, students are hopefully thoroughly familiar with the rules taught in the 100 level courses, and have a large pool of classical Islamic vocabulary and classical usage of the Arabic language through the words of the Blessed Prophet ﷺ. At this stage, we then move on to the 300 level courses, which consists of 2 theory courses which give a map of the Arabic language, and 3 courses that are guided reading courses. They take students through a complete book from cover to cover, 100-page books. And finally, at the 400 level courses is where we actually read classical texts, and it's guided reading of classical texts, cover to cover, and students can take as many of these as they need in order to master the skill of Arabic reading. So this is where we're headed, and the focus of all of these courses is reading comprehension with specific vocabulary, specific texts in mind, and there's carefully planned progression from one step to another. And the method that we've chosen to teach Arabic is what is called the grammar translation method, and this is a bottom-up approach rather than a top-down approach. The approach of learning Arabic that is prevalent in most language institutes, especially in the West in our times, for learning all languages, not just Arabic, is not the grammar translation method. It's another method which relies on exposure to common usages in the particular language, and learning through absorption, through immersion, and immersion and absorption. And the goal of this method is to be able to be a functional member of society using this language. So you would learn Arabic in order to function as a member of society in the Arab world. So you would learn how to speak common phrases that are spoken in modern standard Arabic, how to deal with common everyday situations. You would learn about Arab culture, modern Arab culture, and so on. But and one would learn, there would be a heavy emphasis on speaking. Our approach is a different approach, and our approach is not necessarily focused on speaking skills, but rather on reading skills. And there's a high emphasis on grammatical rules, so that we know exactly what various language constructs are saying. And this is something that's often neglected in the other method, but it's needed if one wants to understand complex texts whose misunderstanding has very grave consequences, because religious texts, misunderstanding them threatens one's next life. And so one needs to have a complete mastery of Arabic in order to make sure that one understands things properly. And so that's how this is actually the method that's been used in Muslim lands and non-Arab Muslim lands to teach students Arabic for centuries. So that the goal is that they know Arabic well enough to access classical texts and become scholars in their own right.